Many people have been asking, who is this kid? And why did Real Madrid sign him? Well, today, let's tell the tale of a boy who got forced out of the football club he loved. At just 17, he was forced to train alone. He joined a mid-table club, waited patiently on the bench for his chance, and is now on his way to the biggest football club in the world. This is the story of Dean Huijsen, a defender reborn. Dean was born on April 14, 2005, in Amsterdam. But in his family, football wasn't just a sport, it was part of their DNA. His dad, Dean Huijsen, had once played for Jong Ajax and passed on his love for the game to his son. When Dean was just 5 years old, his family moved to Marbella in Spain in search of better opportunities. And that's where Dean's football journey really began. In Marbella, Dean joined a local club called Costa Unida CF. Even as a kid, his size and skill made him stand out. He wasn't just kicking a ball around, he looked like he knew what he was doing. By 2015, scouts from Malaga CF spotted his potential, and he was welcomed into their top-rated youth academy. There, he worked hard, learned fast, and played like someone way older than he actually was. Then, at just 16, came a big decision. Real Madrid wanted to sign him, but Dean found himself stuck. Should he stay in Spain and develop at home, or try something completely new in Italy? In true football romance fashion, he chose the old lady over the hot girl. Yep, he said no to Madrid and moved to Juventus in 2021.
Do you smoke weed?
Alright, so basically, for everyone watching, I have sleepy eyes. I have it from my mom because my mom has sleepy eyes. I'm not high. I'm sorry, I'm not high. We're not allowed to take weed. It's doping control.
He was drawn to their long tradition of creating defensive legends. And hey, if you're a young defender, there's no better classroom. He started with the under-17s but didn't stay there long. Dean was soon moved up to the U19s, where he scored 6 goals in just 14 games, which is pretty wild for a center-back. Let's be honest, defenders don't usually hang around the goal that much. Dean was then promoted to Juventus Next Gen, the club's reserve team in Serie C. He made his professional debut in January 2023, and from that point on, he was a regular starter. He hit a real high point during the Coppa Italia Serie C semi-final, where he scored twice to help Juventus reach the final. At that point, fans started asking, wait, who is this kid again? But despite the strong performance, breaking into Juventus's first team wasn't easy. There was just too much competition, and regular minutes were hard to come by.
I didn't want to be at a big club and then just not play, you know? Like, I didn't want to be fourth choice centre-back or whatever.
So, in January 2024, Dean made a smart move. He went on loan to AS Roma, where he was coached by none other than Jose Mourinho. And under Mourinho's guidance, Dean flourished. He played in 13 matches, scored twice, and helped tighten up Roma's backline. Mourinho clearly saw his potential, and fans started whispering that this kid might just be the real deal.
You know, I think he's one of the best trainers of all time, maybe. And, you know, the trophies show it, everything shows it. But, you know, I can only just be grateful to him, to be honest.
When the loan ended, Dean returned to Juventus full of hope and determination. He was the first player back in training after the summer break, ready to fight for his spot. But sadly, the new coach had other plans. The club wanted to sell him. They said they wouldn't force him out. But when Dean refused to leave, they made life tough. He was exiled from the team and even had to start training alone again. Harsh, right?
I think I'm definitely someone that gets frustrated when they don't play, you know?
Then came another bold step. In July 2024, Dean signed a 6-year deal with Premier League side AFC Bournemouth. The transfer fee? Just £12.6 million, with potential add-ons pushing it to £15.2 million. Many saw this as a bargain for a player of his talent. For Dean, it was a chance to prove himself on one of the biggest football stages in the world. And prove himself he did. Dean made his Premier League debut against Nottingham Forest and instantly impressed with his calmness and aerial dominance. But it was his first goal, a winning header against Tottenham, that really got people talking. That goal made him Bournemouth's youngest ever Premier League goalscorer. Not bad for a kid who was training alone just months earlier.
Hang on, you're not Ronaldo over Messi, surely.
I'm both.
He's got Messi's feet, of course.
That's a PR answer.
No, I'm both.
What do you mean?
I even say it to my friends. You gotta
Was you at Juve when
you
Ronaldo
gotta
was
respect greatness.
Throughout the season, Dean's consistent performances earned him rave reviews and growing respect across the league. Though he was born in the Netherlands, Dean's heart was always in Spain.
I just feel Spanish. It's just simple. Spain is my home, you know?
In 2024, he officially became a Spanish citizen and joined Spain's under-21 team. Then, in March 2025, he made his senior debut in the Nations League quarterfinals, against the Netherlands, no less. It was an emotional moment that showed just how deeply he cared about representing La Roja. And finally, the moment that brought his incredible story full circle. On May 17, 2025, Real Madrid announced they had signed Dean Huijsen. The transfer fee? A jaw-dropping £50 million. The 5-year contract made him one of the most expensive defenders in Madrid's history, and a clear sign that they believe he's the future of their defense. From the streets of Amsterdam to the bright lights of the Santiago Bernabeu, Dean Huijsen's journey has been all about heart, hard work, and never giving up, even when life knocked him down. He's already inspired countless young players. And the best part? His story is just getting started.